have I missed since last time? Anything of interest? Hmm? You'll have to fill me in once you break free, dearest.
You bear Aegis, the original itself. My own shield was forged much later in its image. You'll have to tell me someday how you found it.
Please be Meg. Not quite.
Murder.
Uncle Poseidon, I have a special catch for you, although it pales next to your sheer awesomeness.
How would you look at that? Is that an offering to your most favorite uncle, me? You know what, nephew? I've decided I shall take it. Thanks. It's likely, little Hades, that you currently reside just underneath one of my boundless seas. Normally, you'd have to be submerged to use this power, but you know what? Close enough.
I know you've heard a certain rumor from a very skinny individual who's uninclined to move. You best keep that one to yourself, all right? Or else our jig is up, and your father wouldn't like that, nor would you. So, cheers.
Glad you like it, mate. Thank you for helping me out with your supply, even if you fleece me with those prices. I know that toll.
Death approaches. I have a feeling this is not going to take much time at all.
The blessing of your uncle Lord Poseidon might have helped you to this point, but here, my gear shall see you further still.
Gentlemen.
Come forth and die, preferably with some amount of dignity.
Prince Zagreus once more offers to Cerberus one of his favored sacks.
I owe you one, boy. You ready for another go?
Your rampage through my realm ends here and now.
Although there are innumerable ways for one to die, our danger-seeking prince has come to know a sizable variety. No!
Just keeping watch over the pull of sticks there, same as always.
Bye, Hypnos.
Oh, neat. Thanks. It's not so bad that you keep coming back like this, is it? At least for me it isn't.
I'm getting used to it, though I don't think I'd feel particularly welcome anymore if not for you, Hypnos.
Queen Persephone, all of us, we are most pleased you're back. If there is anything that I can do to ease your acclimation to this house, you need but ask.
Why, thank you, Thanatos. I'll take you up on that if I can think of anything anytime soon. But my, you've grown. I understand you've been looking after my son in the meantime.
Your son, he is very capable of looking after himself, it turns out. Although I try to be there just in case. Though I must beg your pardon, Queen. Someone awaits me on the surface now.
I know how mortals hate waiting around.
Hey, Achilles. I heard from Lady Artemis out there. It seems you have a bit of a fan in her. She wanted me to tell you you're the best. She's not mistaken, by the way.
The goddess of the hunt herself said that? That's very flattering to hear. Good thing she doesn't know I'm all washed up by now. The memories of my glory days.
It is my humble duty to oblige my favorite boy with all the treats as I am able to procure.
Knowing the watchdog's never-ending appetite for treats, the prince obliges him.
More pets is certainly in order here. Have another bottle, why don't you, Father? Not like it's going to change anything between us, right? All the nectar in the underworld can't change what's already happened, or change yourself.
You're probably correct. You must think it is my age that makes me obstinate, unable to change my nature. But I have always been inflexible. You think I'm proud of it? You call me father like it's an insult. I deserve the title only as a technicality, I know.
You could start being a better father at any point. There's no one stopping you but you.
Yes, well, unfortunately I am a significant impediment. You should be well aware of that. You were able to stop me. I have, thus far, been unable to do so.
Well, with that attitude... Saw your new pact of punishment out in the courtyard, Father. Impressed that you could find a parchment large enough to fit all the unpleasant stipulations. So you're taking even harsher measures to contain me?
Whether you consent to the terms of the pact is entirely up to you, boy. But in all your comings and goings, it is important that we have full knowledge of which property is being carried from the premises.
Hey, mate. What do you say we share this over in the lounge?
Oh, certainly, why, I don't see why not. I mean, it's not as though I've got something to do that isn't that. And anyways, I oughtn't have looked back. I mean, the moral of the story is to not look back when you are told not to look back. You understand, don't you, my friend?
Don't look back, huh? I'll try not to. Though you can't be blamed for doing it yourself just the one time. What happened to you, it wasn't fair, if you ask me.
I quite enjoyed our outings, Aegis, so I suppose I shall be seeing you around.
Take care, mate. Hey, Orpheus. I take it you know all about the time I burned my father's hands to a crisp the moment I was born. He grasped me by the feet, and they caught fire. And that's why he still wears those fancy rings, to cover up the hideous scar tissue.
But that is such a splendid tale, Zagreus, deserving to be sung both far and wide until it turns into the stuff of myth, as deathless as the gods themselves. I'll gladly tell that one about.
Great.
Among my many children, both those born to me and surrogate to me, you are one of the most thoughtful and most generous of all.
You have always cared for me and protected me, and given me someone to look up to. This is nothing, Nyx. Nyx, if, hypothetically, I felt that some injustice had been dealt to someone who deserved a better lot, say, that they were subjected to too harsh a punishment for all eternity, don't I have some of my father's authority to do something about it?
Now that you have regained your access privileges to the administrative chamber, child, yes, that is the level of authority you hypothetically possess again.
But how can I possibly find anything in there? The place is wall-to-wall pacts and parchments. I have no idea where to look.
You can be made aware, though use discretion if and when you need to exercise this power, and make certain that the time is right. Now, are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Within the recesses of the administrative chamber lies the eldest sigil of the Master's House, a symbol of the fate-given authority to rule beneath the earth, and means by which to travel the entirety of all that dark domain.
Could never get that blasted thing to work for me.
Right on schedule. Come on, boyo, let's gab and more stabbing over here.